Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so it's time to talk about some Injustice 2. So, in case you guys don't already know, last week, Ed Boon, who is the creative director of NetherRealm Studios, tweeted a picture of the Roman numeral 2, and which basically was hinting Injustice 2. But there were some people out there that were speculating that it could mean Mortal Kombat 11. And I was really hoping that it was Mortal Kombat 11, by the way. But it turns out it was indeed Injustice 2. Now, I've never played the original Injustice before at all, and I don't really know anything about the DC universe either. But I did really enjoy Mortal Kombat X a lot, and which is obviously also made by NetherRealm Studios. So there were definitely some flaws with the game, of course, especially in like the competitive aspect of the game. But for the most part, it was pretty damn robust. Pretty damn robust. It had you definitely got your money's worth with that game, unless you got the PC version. But we'll get to that in a bit here. Also, the variation system was really good. I really like that system a lot. It's really hard to balance, but I just like the challenge of it. It was really cool, especially how it like physically changed what the characters look like too as well, which was really neat. Story mode obviously set the bar really high for fighting games, and the whole faction thing, like the whole community thing, I really liked as well. I thought that was a really cool idea. Just to even people that just play like single player content. Were like contributing to the faction, and I thought that was a really smart idea. Now, it seems that NetherRealm Studios makes a game every 2 years. So if we go back to 2011, that's when they released Mortal Kombat 9. And then 2 years later, in 2013, that's when the first Injustice came out. And then in 2015, that's when Mortal Kombat X came out. And then now they're announcing Injustice 2 for 2017. So it looks like we might not get Mortal Kombat 11 till like 2019 at the earliest. So it's going to be a damn long time. So like I said, I personally wanted to, Mortal Kombat 11, but I'll settle for Injustice 2 because, it's still NRS, and I'll keep it on my radar and see what's going down, which like a lot is going down. So let's talk about Injustice 2. First off, they announced it for Xbox One and PS4. That's it. So it won't be on older consoles. And they didn't announce it for PC. It looks like it's not coming out for PC. At least not for now. And I'm actually not surprised by that because they got a lot of bad publicity on like the PC version. They had a lot of issues, man. They were juggling between so many different like companies that are trying to like port it over, and they ran into so many problems, man. It was crazy. A lot of history with that. Also recently, Mortal Kombat XL and another WB game, Batman Return to Arkham, are not ported over to PC at all. So, like I said, I'm not surprised that Injustice 2 is not for PC. I think basically what NetherRealm was thinking is like, okay, we can risk, because last time they hired High Voltage to port over Mortal Kombat X for PC, and it was a disaster. And they kept on trying to patch it and fix it, and it just wouldn't work, man. Maybe they just don't want to avoid the headache. Like, they obviously don't have enough development time to work on the PC version at the same time. Right? So instead of just hiring another company and risking there being issues again, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure that Ed Boon tweeted that the sales weren't that good on the PC version anyways, so I think they're just concentrating just like as a business choice. Of course, if the game is like super popular and there's like huge demand, I wouldn't be surprised that eventually they'll pour over the PC, but I think they're going to keep stuff centered for now. So also they gave some details on the game on the official PlayStation blog. Some key quotes here. Taking environment, destruction, and interaction to the next level. Now, like I said, I've never played Injustice before, but what I've heard from people is that people, like the interactions and stuff was like kind of imbalanced in a way. Like some characters were stronger on certain stages or had certain advantages over other stages. There's like really long cutscenes, like the wager, like that whole wager thing. It just takes way too damn long. You see it like every match, right? And so from a spectator's point of view, it's kind of annoying, and then like the crashing through walls, there's a lot of like, it's a spectacle, right? And a lot of it's like time consuming. Of course, I'm talking from a competitive point of view, right? But interactions, we'll see what they do, but we'll see like if they actually care if this game is competitive, right? Because so far from what I'm reading, it seems like it's more like based on casual, right? Maybe they want their Mortal Kombat series to be on the more competitive side, and then their Injustice series, right? But Injustice 1 was competitive, right? There was pro matches and stuff like that, so they did figure out a way to get around this. Also, it says introducing the brand new gear system. So this will be their main focus, their main selling point of the game. Basically, it says the gear system uses RPG-like mechanics to reward you with loot drops every time you play the game. Actually, I was joking about this when Injustice 2 was first announced. I was thinking about what kind of clever new thing they'll bring to this series, right? And I was joking on Twitter, and I was saying, no, introducing loot boxes. And that's exactly what it says. They're like loot drops every time you play the game. I couldn't believe it, man. If you guys don't know, like loot boxes are all the rage these days. The most recent being Overwatch using it. We're going back to like League of Legends using it. Counter-Strike, man. Team Fortress, dude. Loot crates, man. Loot boxes. It's nuts. Anyways, with each loot drop, you'll earn character-specific gear to outfit and power up your roster, changing not only the look of each character, but your fight strategy and personal approach to every match. So maybe after several matches, there's going to be like a progression system where you'll get a loot drop, and in it will come with a random piece of gear, and that will physically change what your character looks like, and it will augment your character in some way. Now, a lot of people are saying that they're comparing it to the gem system in Cross Tekken, which is a fair comparison, because it is going to augment your character. Now, we don't know if it's something like numerical, where it will raise your damage, but it says changes the way you play, so it doesn't really sound like that. It sounds more like it sounds like your characters get specific moves depending on what gear you equip. Now, we don't know, like, first off, people are afraid of like the whole pay-to-play thing, right? So what they should, like, hopefully what they do is that they have a limit on the amount of gear that you can equip on one character, right? Because you don't want the more the better kind of thing. So maybe they might have like, oh, one piece for your arm, one piece for your torso kind of thing, and these all augment different things, like certain special moves or enhanced attacks or whatever, right? Whatever the super moves are in this game. And that'd be really cool, because it'd be kind of like the variation system, kind of, but it's like a variation system that you customize. Now, like I said, the variation system, the gem system, all these kind of things are really hard to balance from a competitive standpoint, because there's usually always some like best setup. It's just the way it is, man. People are going to copycat each other, and they're just gonna optimize everything. So we'll see like how much like an advantage that you actually get. I think no matter what, like they're going to definitely have you to pay for loot drops if you want to get them faster and then fully equip your character sooner. In that sense, it'll definitely be pay to win, right? In that sense. But if there is like a limit on what you can equip, I think that's fine. Like I'm okay with that progression system, and then you just like want to equip all your characters. I wonder if the loot drops will be for your specific character that you're playing at the time, or is it going to be just scattered, across all these characters, and you're like, oh, maybe I want to play this character because I got more equipment for them. We'll have to see, man. I'm really curious on what you guys think about that. But I guess the key thing here is does NetherRealm want this to be super casual, or they want this to be competitive as well, right? And then they'll go accordingly. Because like honestly, if NetherRealm wanted this game to be just casual, like it would make total sense, man. Like they were definitely gonna make their money on this game with the whole superhero thing, and it's just the amount of content they put in fighting games, like especially solo content, is like phenomenal. Like they really set the bar. So they don't need to make it competitive. Is basically what I'm saying. And I don't want to talk about it too much and speculate too much, because we're actually gonna get footage of the game tomorrow. So on Saturday, the ESL Mortal Kombat X Season 3 finale, finals are tomorrow on Saturday, taking place at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Around that time, they're actually going to show footage of Injustice 2. So we're going to see some gameplay footage, and then hopefully it'll be enough to give us information on what these kind of gears, how they augment, and what's going down. If not, then E3 is right around the corner next week, man, and they'll probably show something off there, and then we'll have an idea. So like I said, there's not too much. I'm just speculating. We'll just kind of go from there, kind of thing. Also, guys, Ed Boon is doing a poll on his Twitter, asking who do you want to see most in Injustice 2, and he has 3 different things you can vote for: Blue Beetle, Captain Cold, and Swamp Thing. Sorry guys, I have no fucking clue who any of these heroes are. I'm sorry for my ignorance. I pardon. Sorry. And yeah, man, once again guys, this game is dated to come out in 2017, And like I said, we will see some footage tomorrow on Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and we will probably see some more footage during E3. But I won't be going to E3 this year, so I will never get a chance to get some hands-on with this game. But right now, it's like I said, I wanted Mortal Kombat 11 to come out, but it makes sense. It's too soon for it to come out. It just doesn't make sense for it, and I'll just keep it under my radar for next NRS, and then I guess I will maybe check out the original Injustice and just catch up a little bit with what's going on and just get a feel for it. But yeah, I'm really curious on what your guys' thoughts are. Please leave me a comment below. Just give me your 2 cents of what the original Injustice was like, and basically what you would like to improve in the second one, just so I can just, you know, help me catch up on things basically, and just see what I'm getting myself into. You know what I mean? And yeah, guys, that's about it, man. Take care.